Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to our channel. I'm Liang Ping Cao. What does it mean to be an artist today? And what do they do exactly? And why do they do that? Tonight we have 6 artists from all over the world in the studio with us. And then to share their story and to talk about their work. And besides, their family and friends are also in the studio with us tonight. So let us give them a big hand and welcome them with us, okay? Let's do it. And then for starter, who want to begin? YOUSUKE, can I ask you first? Can you give us a brief self-introduction?
I'm YOUSUKE from Japan, and usually I'm working sound and visual work, and I'm staying here for artists in residency for 3 months.
Is this your first time being in Taiwan?
No, it's fourth time.
Your 4th time? Wow. And then, is this your first residency experience in Taipei?
In Taipei and also in my life.
In your life? Your first?
It's first time to stay in some other country for the artists in residency.
Oh, okay. How do you like your experience so far?
Sorry?
How is your experience so far?
Here? For the experience in here?
You seem a bit nervous. You all right?
He's ambivalent about his relationship
I have
with
a
Taipei.
lot of experience here.
The bad experience.
Yes, sometimes.
Can you explain that? What happened to you?
Yeah, I went to the police office.
You went to the police station?
Yeah, I went there, and 10 of the policemen asked me.
They took you to the police station.
Yeah, and
Physically.
yeah, kind of like this, and policemen asked me a lot of things like where you come from, what is your nickname or something.
What is your nickname?
My nickname is actually Lucky Bastard. Yeah, and I answered my nickname because the police asked me.
YOUSUKE, we have kids in here, but just, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Actually he asked me, so I just answered. Yeah. And he just typing Lucky Bastard. And so in the police office, there is my card. And
Your
there's
record.
YOUSUKE FUYAMA, and his nickname is Lucky Bastard.
Thank God you were here to answer me.
So it's a kind of good experience for my residency.
It's
So
a bad experience.
No, it's bad. It's a kind of stressful, like 5 hours in a police
You
office.
spent 5 hours there.
Huh?
You spent 5 hours there.
Long, but it was good experience. Yeah, for me.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you for sharing. For sharing. Okay, thanks. I hope you're feeling better afterwards. Sarah, can you give us a brief self-introduction of what you do, and then what are you doing now in your residency?
Okay, in this residency, I basically started out with giving workshops.
Okay. And you have invited 3 participants from your workshop here with us tonight, right?
Yeah, they will do like a little performance later. The workshop is called Exploring the Subconscious Mind. And what we are doing is basically exploring different kinds of techniques which you can make connection with, like your subconscious mind. So like in daily life we are in a different state of mind that it's not so easy to make connections, but when you slow down, or when you get, for example, a lot of different information, you can get more connection with your subconscious mind. So
also, when I read your information, you're also specializing non-violence communication. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, that's a method actually of using language in such a way that you connect more with feelings and needs, instead of evaluating things, like instead of judging things, instead of already having a picture attached to something what's happening, you stay more connected with yourself, with life in yourself or life in the other person.
So you don't really you don't have a perceived idea of other people.
Yeah, you try to stay out of that, yeah.
All right, thank you. Perhaps you could explain that a bit more later. Thank you for sharing. And then Ungu, please tell us what you do and then where you're from and
Hello,
and speak up if possible.
Yes, I'm Kang Eun-gu. I'm an artist.
You okay? Okay. All right. Go on.
Yeah, I'm an artist from Korea, and I studied major of sculpture and multimedia video.
Multimedia video.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had 5 solo exhibitions in Seoul and Beijing, and I'm working in Seoul.
You work in Seoul.
Yeah.
And is this your first time being in Taiwan?
No, twice.
Twice. When was last time, and what did you do from your last trip? What's the purpose of your trip last time?
Honeymoon.
A honeymoon. You had your honeymoon in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask how was that experience? The same as YOUSUKE? Were you? Is it different?
Different.
Different.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm so good.
You were. How long did you spend your honeymoon in Taiwan?
Taiwan in about 1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
Okay. When was that?
I go dance week or and sightseeing the city.
Okay. So it will be the sidetrack. Can you give us I'm interested in your educational background. What it is like to study art in Korea? What is it like? You study in sculpture in Korea. What it is like? What it is like to study sculpture in Korea? Is it very serious? Very like demanding?
Serious? Very serious?
Maybe serious. Okay. Or in short, how was your experience in school in Korea in art education? Is it a good experience or overall or a bad experience?
In my case,
Good experience. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to Tim.
Yeah, hi. I'm Tim Burns currently from Western Australia, out in the bush a little bit. I'm obviously the oldest one here.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I do, whatever comes up. I'm sort of contextual sort of worker, really.
Contextual worker?
Yeah, like where the idea of the kind of the work transmits the best medium that it should appear in. Mm-hmm. And so I work in different mediums. Currently I'm painting, which is unusual for me, but I actually did a set for this show, but it's too big to put up, really. Got the size wrong. But I worked in film and video and various other things.
When you first get here, you had performance? Okay.
I'll show you one later on.
Okay.
Taiwan performance.
Ching Ching, okay. How was your residency experience so far?
It's been great. I haven't got out of the place yet. I'm yet to get on the street, but the inside of this place is fantastic. Yeah, it's great. I have been, up and down the street a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I got caught up in.
And is that your suitcase?
Yeah.
And I saw some firecrackers.
Well, firecracker is too
I mean,
strong
it's
a
not
word.
like New Year's Eve or like Chinese New Year. What do you do?
Yeah. You get them from funeral houses here, right? And for openings and closings.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which is going to be yet.
Okay, YOUSUKE, be
Depends how much
careful.
is in
You
there.
be careful, and then you stop
Yeah.
him if you.
The blood is just right.
Okay. All right. Tim, I have to stop you here. And Pauline, okay, you.
We find them hard to get in Australia, of course.
Okay, can you just put it under the table? It's a bit distracting
Yeah,
to me.
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Pauline, you're a writer, and then from the state, can you give us a brief self-introduction of what you do and what you're doing now in here?
My name is Pauline Chen, and I'm from Ohio.
Do you mind speaking up?
I'm from Ohio, and I'm a novelist. And my first novel came out in 2008. It's called Peiling and the Chicken Fried Christmas, and it's a book for children. And my more recent novel is The Red Chamber, which came out in 2012. Right now, I'm in Taiwan working on a future novel, not the next one, but the one after that. And it's a love story between a Taiwanese woman and a Japanese soldier during the final years of World War II. And I'm here gathering, doing some historical research, reading memoirs, and also speaking to older people about their memories of the Japanese occupation.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So how's your writing coming along during residency?
At this point, I'm not actually writing.
Okay.
At this point, I'm still gathering information. But I've found some scholars here who know a great deal about the period I'm interested in, and I feel like I'm getting a lot of information and understanding of what it was like then.
And when I was looking at your background, your story, when you're studying, you first studied classic at Harvard, and then you switched to law.
Yes.
And then eventually you went to study Chinese literature in Princeton.
Yes.
Why is this shift in studying?
I would say that since when I was a child, I was always interested in literature, but I didn't envision becoming a writer because I didn't think it was financially viable, and so not that.
How about now? It's okay.
Right. So yeah, basically, I tried to do more practical work that would allow me to work with words and language, which I love.
But you're now teaching in the States. Do you have time writing?
Actually, I'm no longer teaching.
Okay.
I quit my teaching job in the
To
States
focus
in order
on-
to focus on writing. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Flux, please tell us about your work and then.
So my artist name is Flux, and I guess, well, I'm from New Zealand, and most people in that small art community know me by that name, Flux.
Why?
So
Can I ask why? Why
It's because
you prefer to be called Flux instead of Hallie?
yeah, I just think mainly from a PR point of view, I've always gone with that short, sweet name, Flux. It comes from an obsession with birds. So a lot of my earlier work is, very much so surrounding that thematic, if you like. So flocks, as in flocks of birds. So that's where that came from. And I started after I graduated with a Bachelor of Design in 2003, majoring in painting. It wasn't until at that point that I picked up a spray can and I started to do a bit of street art and a bit of public stuff. So that's when the name was born, and that's really when I guess things really started to move along.
Okay, thank you. And then I think we have done, or I think all of you have a better idea of who they are and what they do. But I think we will have artists who have YOUSUKE to show a piece that a piece of performance here with us. Okay.
Okay.
And before we take a break, can you show us? Can you do it now in the studio?
Okay.
All right.
So
You have a model. You invite a model, right? Okay.
She's a
You have-
model.
Okay. Betty?
Betty.
Okay. So YOUSUKE and Betty is going to do a performance for us. Okay, let's give them a big hand, please. YOUSUKE, please speak up and explain what you do.
I usually make a kind of data translation art, like digital data to analog to digital or something. And this work is kind of total bionic treating machine of human body, and for getting more inspiration.
Do you mind just show us?
Okay, so I use this kind of electric part to the human body,
Okay.
and this stimulates to the muscles.
Okay. But it's
So-
not harmful.
Sorry?
It's not harmful to you. It's just.
Electromagnetic shock.
Electric.
Okay. Betty, are you okay? You? Okay.
And this too. And this is a device here. It's the electric stimulation machine. And if I turn up the electric stimulation to her body, and also I translated the electric signal to the my own program, and it translates to the flashlight and sound too. So not only the stimulation for the muscles and body, she will receive the eyes and ears too. So it's total
Okay.
stimulation.
Okay.
So turn light on or?
Do you want the light off? Do you
Yeah,
want the
it's
lights
better.
off? Okay.
And
Do you mind turn the lights off for him?
but this one, it's
Sorry
more
about that.
it's more cool. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where that goes from.
Okay. Can we turn the lights off a little bit? No, just for the yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. YOUSUKE, you're smiling? Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a medical machine, so it's fine.
Betty, okay, you're right. Okay.
If you hurt, just tell me.
Okay.
I never stop.
Sarah, are you curious about the feeling? Do you want to try?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Look at
later,
this. Are you
no.
sure? Look closely. Look at Betty's face. Are you sure you wanted to try?
Yeah, I want to try, but not now.
Do we have audience here who wanted to try? No? Tim, do you want to go for it?
Yeah.
Go give it a go.
I'll
Okay.
take that.
So
Can Tim do it?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
You want?
Let's give Betty a big hand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby. How you
Okay.
feel?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Okay.
Not luring us in and then
Okay. Okay, let's give Tim, hold on. Let's give Betty a big hand and then thank you. All right. And now we're gonna have a break. And when we come back, Tim, you try it, okay? Okay, let's take a break. Thank you. We'll be back soon. Bye.
This shoulder to the inside of this and make some. Okay. And
Okay, welcome back to our channel. Okay, welcome back to our channel. Now YOUSUKE is showing has done his performance once, and now we want Tim to give it a try. Okay, YOUSUKE, are you ready to go?
Are you ready?
Okay. Will you do something differently or just similar? Okay.
I will give him a more.
Yeah, crank it up.
A what? A more what? Please be clear. A more what? Okay. Go easy on him. Go easy on him first. Okay.
More
He
different
still has to see.
stimulation.
Okay. More different. Okay. Tim, you alright? Tim, you okay? You
Nice.
Okay, thank you, YOUSUKE.
And one more thing,
If time I put my hand
Okay.
in the insert.
if you want to you want to do this, just come to my studio.
Okay.
5 minutes, $370.
What? Okay.
You can do it.
Okay, okay,
Maybe you will
so-
get more inspiration.
Okay, so if you want to be electrified and tortured by Japanese
Try
artists.
afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, YOUSUKE. Thank you. Hey, Sarah, can you show your work for
Yeah.
us? Okay.
So I would like to speak about two different works.
Two different works.
Yeah.
Okay.
One is, later it will be added inside the,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
One work is Observatory of the Self 2.1.
Okay.
It's a series where you basically you are reflected back, your image is reflected back. And this one is working like a solar system. So you are in the center and you are representing the sun, and then the planets are turning around your head.
Right.
And the planets are mirrors. So it's like you are the center of the universe, and the outside world is reflecting your thoughts and your subconscious mind, actually.
Okay. And then the work that you brought here is sort of the continuation of
It's the Observatory of the Self 7.1.
Okay.
So I will show it with some volunteers, my
Okay.
workshop
Now you have like three
participants.
participants from your workshop. Let's give them a big hand and welcome them to the studio. 谢谢你们来. Okay, do it. I'll help you. Okay. So, okay.
So they can put the device.
Okay, I'll help you.
on.
Okay. So this
I
is
can
the
also help.
device?
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically there
Yeah,
is a mirror inside, and
Okay.
they just put it on their head. Is it
可以吗？
okay?
你可以自己微调一下。
Okay.
Okay. So what is in the back?
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Yeah, just a normal mirror. And before we came here, I gave them my workshop.
Oh, okay. You had a
it's,
workshop before.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just 1 day of 6 days actually. And
Oh, really? It's
this,
a 6 session.
yeah, and this day we explored the gazing. So
Gazing. Okay.
yeah, and this advice is made for the gazing. Yeah.
Okay. It's
So-
a very short distance.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder.
you look yourself in the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you look long enough, it will
Psychedelic.
Yeah, it becomes psychedelic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you? 好，我可以问你中文吗？你现在感觉怎么样？一直看着自己的。I was asking them how they feel when they look at themselves in the eyes so close. 你可以有办法聚焦吗？Can you really?
Yeah.
You can do it. Okay. Are you okay? Okay. 你有在之前 have you looked at yourself in the eyes so closely before? Not for a long time. Okay. Okay. So usually when they wear the device, when the participant wear the device, do they move about with this device?
No. It's just about making the connection actually with your inner self. Like
so when they wear it, they usually stand up, or you want them to sit down?
No, sit down is better actually.
Sit down. Okay. And then how long are you gonna let them do this?
I think 10 minutes is the best.
10 minutes?
Yeah, then the effect gets stronger.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe for this show they
YOUSUKE,
can sit down.
do you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay, please come and tell us how it is. It's like just okay. Okay, thank you. And okay. Ungu, do you want to try?
Sure.
Okay. Who else want to try? Okay, 谢谢你们. Okay, 你们这里有一点紧. Okay, 小心. Let's give them a big hand and thank you for the participants. You okay? Can you stand here? Ungu, come. Okay, do you have a different size? Because
No.
yeah, it's one size.
It's one
okay.
size fits all.
Okay, it's feeling a bit tight.
Yeah, for
Okay.
some people it's a bit tight.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But
you
it's
may
okay,
consider
right?
a larger size of the wearing device.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can on order. I can make it bigger. Yeah.
Okay, it's custom made. YOUSUKE, have you looked at yourself? How are you feeling right now, this moment? You have to look at the participant have to look at the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
all
have
the time?
to look themselves in the eyes.
Okay. Can you do that? Okay.
But it's if you are a bit trained, like my
So-
participants,
Okay.
then it's easier.
Okay, so usually
Because
when
then
you,
you know-
before they wear the device, you give them some instructions.
Yeah, or I do a guided introduction, like when they are wearing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now they're not only wearing the device, but they're also listening to you, and then
Yeah.
okay.
And I will make them more relaxed. It's kind of
Do you
meditation,
play music?
actually.
Are there any background music? When
That could be possible, but I didn't do it so
No,
far.
you-
That is one of the other workshops.
Can
I
they
do with
move about
music.
like that?
Yeah, they can do what they want.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Thank
You're
you, Ungu.
welcome.
Thank you. Okay. 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 Now we have Flux. Flux, will you give us? Can you explain your work for us? Yeah.
So this is the first piece I did when I arrived here in Taiwan.
What are we looking at?
You are looking at a hand-cut stencil, cut this time actually into some archival paper.
It's archival paper.
Well, actually, apparently you use it for weddings here. It's a red Chinese
Okay,
paper,
yes.
textured, very, very beautiful. So I wanted something quite quintessential Chinese, Taiwanese.
Where did you get the paper?
Millen Art Supplies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In here.
Good old art shop.
But you
Yeah.
went to a place where they make paper, beautiful paper.
Yes, I've been exploring some art, some paper making here in Taiwan. So we visited a really old school factory down by Taichung recently, and yeah, really old traditional ways of making paper. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. Blew me away.
Okay, so what are you trying to depict in this?
This is the Formosan black bear, endemic to Taiwan. So I'm sort of coming in with a bit of a conservation angle with my project, and some of the themes running through. But so this is your Formosan black bear, but I've given him the Aboriginal indigenous facial tattoo that's sort of hiding in there,
so
which is the
okay.
forehead piece and the cheek parts as well. Apparently, the more lines you had showed how
older.
many more killings you did, I think.
Killing?
Yeah, so it was a pride thing. You wore your tattoo with pride.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So,
found this, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, I thought it was quite interesting because coming from New Zealand, our country is very clean and green. We like to think so anyway. And so being here in Taiwan, which is my first time, seeing people walk the streets with these masks on has been quite an eye-opening experience for me. So the facial tattoo kind of references that whole thing as well. Yeah.
And do you mind, will you share us your like creative process? How do you cut them by hands?
My medium is hand cut. So my philosophy as an artist and as a business owner operator is hands-on, the handmade, if you like, in this world full of technology. I think a lot of artists and a lot of just people in general are going back to that analog or that artisan hands-on approach. And for me, being here where I have all this amazing paper to choose from, it's been a really amazing experience. And so I've sort of carried my scalpel around in my back pocket now for about 12 years. And
Cuts like a maniac.
it's sort of it's become an extension of my arm, I say. So I've ditched the pencil. Like I don't draw with a pencil anymore. I draw by cutting.
Oh.
So that's kind of a little bit of an insight into the process.
Okay, thank you for sharing. That's very interesting.
Thanks.
Ungu, you brought your work here with us too. Can you explain your work with us, for us?
Yes.
That one is your work, right?
Yeah.
The steel is made of steel, and then it's like a nightscape, a cityscape at night.
Yeah.
And then with LED, with the shooting star that appear every like 30 minutes or 30 seconds or so. Okay. So what's the idea? Okay.
I'm very interested in city and society.
A society?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Were you born in the city, in the like big city?
I live in Seoul and I have lived in redevelopment area.
Redevelopment area.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean, redevelopment area? It's like a. Was it a like?
Like a slum street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a ghetto, like slum.
Yeah.
Like underdeveloped area.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Industrial.
Industrial? Okay. Well, it looks not so industrial. It's just like maybe like cottage or like short building. Yeah. Okay.
There's not the same as reality.
It's
Because
not
same as reality.
Okay.
Because there are many power and money.
What?
There are many power and money.
Okay. All right.
So
For the development in the big city, they involve a lot of powers and money.
So
Okay.
that was
And also, I was interesting because a lot of your work was about the like nightscape, the like cityscape, but at night. And to you, I read your artist statement, and I found something very interesting because you think the darkness is sort of covering up the dirty part, the aspect of the city. When it's in the dark, when the city is in the dark, you don't get to see the dirty, the bad part of it's sort of covered up. And then so, what does it mean to you? I mean, the silhouettes and then the darkness. Okay. In your work.
Yeah, I'd like to dark night. So I want to describe it. So negative reality, and I want to change the emotionally something somewhere.
Okay. Ungu, thank you for sharing. And then can we have Pauline? Pauline, will you have brought your novel with you? Will you tell us what you are trying to express in this novel?
So my novel, The Red Chamber, is inspired by Dream of the Red Chamber, which is the classical and beloved Chinese novel. And I would describe my work as a very loose retelling of Dream of the Red Chamber in that it takes some of the major characters and it takes the historical setting. However, the story and the plot line have been modified a great deal to express my own interests, which are what was the subjective experience of being a woman in the 18th century. What was it like having a husband who had several other wives? What was it like knowing that your mate would be chosen for you? What was it like having so much pressure to bear a male child and have that be your only way of advancement? So I have some questions about what it was like, and then the final question I think that runs through my work is that in a world where women have so few choices, can they be responsible for their lives? Can they be more moral agents? Can they become happy? Can they shape their own lives? And my purpose, I guess, in writing this book was to introduce Dream of the Red Chamber to a Western audience because I found that very few Americans had ever heard of this book. I also wanted to create Asian characters that were deeper and more complex because I find in the United States that many depictions of Asian characters are caricatures or, you know, ultra sexy women or dragon ladies, and I wanted to create more complicated characters. And then I guess a final mission I have with this book is to find a Chinese audience and to ask them to look at Dream of the Red Chamber with different eyes and to consider how the original Dream of the Red Chamber is about a man, Jia Baoyu, who sees many women around him suffer, and then over the course of the novel he understands that life is meaningless and passions are a trap, and he achieves some sort of enlightenment. And the question that I wanted to ask is, the women themselves suffer, don't they change, transform, and get to achieve enlightenment as well? And that's a topic which is less addressed in the original novel.
Have you ever came across a Chinese reader or Taiwanese reader who gave you any feedback of the book?
I recently met one.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And I was very pleased because I know some people, without even reading my book, are appalled that I would attempt to modify something that's recognized as a classic. But this reader said that she actually liked my book very much, and that it did make her look at Dream of the Red Chamber with new eyes, and that she felt that my book was a freestanding work of art, and that it should be evaluated as such. Okay,
all right. Thank you for sharing. And then let's take a break, and then we'll be right back. And then Tim, you're the last one, and then you hopefully you'll share your work with us. Okay? We'll be right back. Thank you. welcome back to our channel. Now we have Tim smoking in the studio, and don't panic, it's part of the performance. Tim, could you begin? Well, you're already doing it. Can you start your performance? Yeah.
Yeah. Smoking is dangerous for your health. You'll probably die fairly quickly. It's taken me ages. I'm not sure why, but and this could take a long time. But I could show you a faster way in a minute. But he was going to put on the video.
You want a video to play like
you want
now?
To run a little bit of that or not? Well, you can not run it or run it.
Okay, it's been played. Okay.
There's another thing with smoking that people don't talk about, which is
Okay. So, Tim, what are we looking at? The video?
It's a video somebody else made, not me. Just on. Well, you can see. I was born in Western Australia, about 60 k's up the road, in the Whitbell, to a farming family. I'm 66. Sure.
So you just will you explain what we're looking at? Are you
This is
the
my
video?
place in
Okay.
the country, Western Australia, and I'm doing similar things there that I would be doing here.
Okay. Which is you look younger.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. I was probably healthier then. I stopped smoking for 2 years, and now I've taken it up again, which you do not want to do.
Okay.
That's my sister.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see, I got fascinated by explosions, which brings me to, this is another thing you don't want to do.
Okay.
What you do is you don't put fire and Taiwan fireworks together.
Oh, come on, just Tim.
What?
They're kids.
That's what happens.
Okay. All right.
Just a gesture. I could have put the whole wall in there. Mindful of
Okay.
detectors.
All right. Okay.
Very mild. Small performance.
Okay.
Start with your kids out there. Unless you want to die, I suppose.
我们可以有电风扇吗 ？Actually, it's yeah， 不是很好。Can we have the electric fan? Because yeah, I don't really.
Finale is
Okay. Tim, you okay? You can go have a.
sorry. No.
Okay.
Cool.
Flux, you okay?
Yeah.
All right. And
Next to the guys. I'm used to that.
yeah, you guys, you're living just next doors. Okay, next neighbors. And okay, let's move it. Today we're not only having artists here with us, international artists here with us, but also their family and friends. So, and we would like to know how do they explain what they do to their family and friends, and what do they think about, and then what do they do their work differently after having say children? Okay, let's find out. Flux, you have a baby boy, Indy, and does your career as an artist change when after having a baby, after Indy?
I think having children gives you perspective overall in life. So I mean, my art and what I do is my life. So
Excuse me, Tim.
Sorry.
It's
I jumped the gun.
it's okay.
So
Sorry.
I think having children can help a lot with time management.
Help a lot?
Yeah, and actually, you know, because you've only got certain time frames to work within.
You have
So
to be
you
more
make
disciplined.
use of those, you know, those pockets of time as best as you can. So for me, I think I've become more efficient and become more on top of my game in terms of time management. So yeah, it's cool. I like the balance. I like having my family time, but then I like doing my stuff as well. So
You think having a baby is actually a positive thing in
yeah,
your
definitely.
career,
Yeah.
which makes you more better at time management.
Yes, I mean, yeah, that sounds really cold, but overall, it gives you perspective in life, and you know.
But this, but in terms of the subject matter, does indie change the content or change the I mean.
I wouldn't say
The subject
directly.
matters. No?
Not so much. I mean,
No.
I guess as people, as a person, I'm developing and morphing into this person, and he has a part of that because he is a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say that he directly influences the art that I'm creating.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Yusuke, you look sleepy. You okay? Okay. You have your friends here with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. What's your name? Yeah. Do you mind speaking up?
Stella.
Okay. All right. How do you know each other?
At the party?
At a party, like recently,
No, 1 year.
long time ago.
Not really, but yeah.
Okay. So what do you think of YOUSUKE's work? Have you seen his show or like work before? This apart from the performance.
How many times does he give you this one? You know that.
Yes, I saw that before.
You saw that
Yeah,
before.
last
Have you
year.
tried Have you tried his that device before?
Huh? Try what?
Have you been in that armchair before?
Yeah, actually, that's mine.
That
That one
machine? It's from her.
from her place, and I hugged with the
So
program.
it's actually some kind of collaboration. It's some kind of yeah.
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
Is there orgasm involved? In
Do you
this
know
discussion, or-
what he's gonna do with your machine? How does he like ask you for that machine?
Ask me?
Yeah, because can I borrow it and then you just give it to him?
Yeah, just give him try something.
Okay. Did he tell you what he's gonna make use of this machine?
He, when he first time to use it, he put the earphone.
An earphone. Okay.
Yeah, and the sound from the beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
It's very interesting. And how about the performance you saw earlier today? They're like, Tim and then Betty were in the performance. What do you think?
What do I
When
think?
when YOUSUKE using your machine that way, is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic.
Fantastic? Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay. What do you like about YOUSUKE's work?
Like?
Mm. Okay, yeah, of course, Betty.
Yusuke, he studied some meditation, 医学,
Okay.
yeah, and sound, and how people subconscious and feeling with the exciting stuff. So actually, this is for the health, like in the Chinese treatment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the health. So actually, you use little electricity, and
Is that how you tell them it's good for your health?
No. When I was young,
okay.
I do that for the.
But when
health.
I look at you in the face, when you're in there, you don't look comfortable. But you believe that's good for your health.
Yeah, it's kind of make you excited and you feel stronger. It's not that hurt, just like a tattoo feeling.
Have you tried the device for yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah, more
Really?
hard.
Who controlled it?
by myself.
You control the machine.
Yeah, I did maximum. Everything, every signals I did maximum.
Okay.
So this I did team just 20%.
Yeah.
20%.
Just 20%. So 100%. It's
What
like,
was it like?
huh?
What's it like to have the maximum power output?
I cannot control everything of my body. Everything. So and I put this maximum, and I cannot control my hand, and I cannot stop the. And 1 minute.
So 20%, I was like,
But this is kind of experimental art.
it's like acupuncture or myofascial, sort of with the electrodes hooked up. You know, I don't know whether everyone's had. Yeah, if you have this acupuncture with the electricity, like that, you know, 100 times, straight through the body.
Okay. And good. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And thank you, Betty and
Stella.
Ungu. Your wife Yura was supposed to be here, but unfortunately she is ill today. And then you have invite your host,
Yeah.
Wan In. Okay, so how was so I wanted to ask Wan In, when you first met, what do you think of his work? You know, Ungu, you're the host, Ungu. Yeah, you're Ungu's host, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how is your like how are you guys doing? I mean, so far, is it giving you any troubles, or he being like really
No,
good?
he doesn't bring me any trouble.
No?
He's a very quiet person, actually.
He's a very quiet person.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, and has he asked you for anything very special that makes you like wonder why? As an artist, because usually when we think of an artist, they usually ask weird questions and then like request things that's unusual.
No, not really.
It's not the case for him.
No.
Okay, so he's being very nice on you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then can we have Sarah? Okay, you brought 3 participants here. Okay, I want to know from your perspective what it is like to be in Sarah's workshop. Anyone? Yeah. What's it like to be in Sarah's workshop? Okay.
Well, it's my first experience of
Do you mind speak up?
meditation.
Uh-huh.
And exploring different kinds of meditation.
Meditation. You think that's a form of meditation?
More of observing. Also.
Observing.
Yeah, observing yourself after some meditation. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of instruction does Sarah give you? Can you fully understand each other, like linguistically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, what kind of? Do you remember anything he said in particular to you? Do you remember?
You have to let all your every thoughts were. It's okay. Yeah, you can experience it, and you don't have to do a lot of effort to judge you feel right or wrong.
Sarah, do you have anything to add? Are they telling
I
the true
think
story?
they are good students.
Will you continue joining her workshop,
Yeah.
Sarah's workshop?
Yeah.
Will you?
We were in the middle.
You were in the middle.
Yeah.
How many sessions have you?
6 sessions.
6 sessions.
Yeah.
And you were in session
3.
3. Oh, okay. Okay. How about you? What is non-violent communication to you?
Oh, this is not a non-violent
It's not.
communication
Oh, okay.
workshop.
But
This is
well, how it is like to be in a workshop who is specialized in non-violent? Do you feel
no,
communication?
it's nothing to do with it.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
It's exploring the subconscious mind
Okay.
workshop.
All right. Do you mind just explain a little bit more? Okay.
Yeah, so every session we explore a different way to go more deep inside yourself, like not letting your thoughts overrule, but just see what's happening, like when you just let the thoughts float by, but have the other feelings in your body, or images or sounds which come up when you are completely in this, how do you say, in this state that you just go with the flow. Just you feel where you are, what thoughts are coming up, but you don't get attached to thoughts. You don't judge them. So, and we explore it in different ways, with sounds, with movement, with like today we did the gazing.
So that device is actually, you think, is helpful for people to achieve that the so-called like non-attachment, non-judgmental state of mind.
Yeah.
So you think that device is actually helpful with proper instruction and training?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for sharing. And then let's take a break, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to our channel. Team, who are you invited to the show? Can you tell us who are you speaking to? Christy Crash. Can you tell us how did you guys know each other?
I used to be his teacher, or her teacher. It was a he then.
Say it again. I lost you. You were his.
I was his teacher at school.
His teacher.
Yeah, at Media College.
But before the show, you told me it's Christy Crash.
And then I blackmailed him into doing a play. And since then, we've been doing other plays, haven't we?
Can you turn it into a full screen? Can you make it full screen?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's a good idea.
And then Chrissy.
No, cannot.
Yes. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Yeah. What happened to the burqa?
Can you brighten up a little bit more? Brighten up. Okay. That's Just that? Okay. So Chrissy, so Tim, what can you ask?
What can
Chrissy,
I say?
Just what time is it over there?
What time is it over there? It's the same time it is here.
Same time.
Yeah, we're on the same time thing. We're on a
Same time zone.
yeah, same time zone.
Oh, okay.
There he is. He's on now, and it's a beautiful Afghani burqa, which he uses to kind of go to things.
I remember you say that Chrissy was your assistant. What did you do together? What kind of project did you guys do together?
Blackmail, basically, I use pretty much.
Blackmail?
Is it
Sorry, I
blackmail?
don't understand.
Shush.
Okay. Yeah.
It's hard
Okay.
to control, though, you know.
Okay. Okay.
He's supposed to say something nice. Remember the deal we made,
Okay.
right?
Okay. So can you explain what do you mean by blackmail? The project?
Blackmail. Just try to, at school, if you didn't sort of do the performance and everything, you could fail.
Do what kind of performance? What do you mean?
Well, we put him in a play, didn't we? We put you in a play. I'm a veteran who's got half their stomach blowed out from Vietnam.
Okay.
And he's a cook who can't cook, but he's a homeless guy on the street, and I take him in and kind of force him to cook for me, but don't pay him.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing we're doing at the moment. We've been doing this. He starts off with, I never get any of my own work done now, I'm telling you. Right? And I come in and I go,
Yes, okay.
You talk to your friends all the time on the telephone, whereas my buddies, my friends, they're all up there.
Tim, I'm sorry, but I couldn't hear Chrissy very clearly.
Yeah,
And then she's still, he or she?
Is it he or she? Yeah, he has to take the burqa off. I'm never sure. Sometimes he comes out in a tutu and looks really exotic, and other times,
Yeah.
you never know what you're going to get. But when he's the best, he looks like this waiter, and he has a little bow tie on and a white shirt, pants and stuff. And
Okay.
he serves me dinner, but he never, the cooking's terrible and I can never eat it. I've got a bad stomach.
All right.
The cooking, yeah.
Chrissy?
Actually, the audience thinks the cooking's wonderful because everybody gets fed as well.
Okay. Chrissy, thank you, but we have to let you go, and we have to move on. Okay.
Sorry, I had to make the story up for you. Yeah.
Thank you, Chrissy.
I'll pass it. Just wave to the audience.
Okay.
There you go. Can you see everyone? At least you get to see the audience in this one, not like Berlin last week.
Okay, he's freezed. Okay. Sarah, you alright? Okay. YOUSUKE, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Ungu, it's fine. You're fine. Leo and Somia, you okay? Okay. But before we move on to Pauline, I was curious, what do you think of Tim's performance just now, the firecrackers? Yeah. 给他们麦克风好吗? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. There you go. Please speak up. Thank you. Leo. This is Leo. Pauline's son. Be honest. It's fine.
I was surprised that he set off firecrackers in here.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't, and then.
Do you mind? Yeah.
And then another audience member told me to cover my ears for the firecrackers. And I did, but then for 1 minute I pulled them off, and it was really loud.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay. Somia.
I'm in the box too. It would have been much louder.
Okay. Okay. Somia, what do you think?
I was slightly worried that they might explode rather violently.
I was too. I hadn't done it before, so I had no idea what was going to happen.
But I'm very grateful to the person who told us to put our hands in our ears.
Okay, there are people. Okay. Thank you. And then Pauline, when you used to teach before writing. And then what is like when you have as a writer when you have kids? Does that make a difference in your career as a writer and then as a teacher?
I had the same experience that Flox did, that having children actually makes you, in the time that I do have to work, that I focus more and am more efficient. And I think having children makes you throw the idea of inspiration out the window, that you write when my kids are in school. And that's when I write, and I don't write when they're at home. And so it makes me more disciplined as a writer, and it makes me understand that you can't wait for inspiration.
Have you ever explained what you do to Leo or Somia? Have you asked them for opinions, or they're just too young to?
No, we always talk about my work, and often when I have a new idea, I mention it to them, or I talk about the process of writing. And I actually think that they know a lot about it, and I think it's important that they know a lot about it because I spend a lot of time on it.
Leo, have you read your mom's novel?
Yes, I have read all of my mom's
Which one?
books. Both of them.
Both of them. And then would you share your experience of reading The Red Chamber?
Well,
what do you think?
I really liked The Red Chamber. With it, I'd known for a long time what the basic storyline was, but I hadn't read Dream of the Red Chamber, so I didn't really know exactly what it was going to be like, and so I didn't really have that many expectations when it came out. But after reading it, I really liked it a lot.
Does that inspire you to read the original? I mean, in Chinese. I know you're learning the Mandarin, the Chinese, in here while you're staying here. Yeah.
At some point I would like to.
Okay. And by the way, you're learning Chinese. How was that experience?
It's good. I'm learning Chinese at 国语日报.
Okay.
And I think they're a very good school.
Okay. Somia, have you read your mom's writing before, novel before?
I've read her first book, which is for kids, which is Pei-Wing and the Chicken Fried Christmas, but I haven't read The Red Chamber yet.
Do you want it to read? Okay.
Mom says I'm too young.
You're too young to read. Okay. What's the ideal age for the Red Chamber? What do you think?
I think that the one issue with it is there's some sex scenes, and that the reason that.
Okay.
So
So you've read that, Leo? Did you discuss that sex scene with your mom?
Well, I am.
No.
Well,
you don't want it.
We didn't actually discuss the scene itself, but I think it's not like she knew I was reading it.
Did she knew? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there wasn't. I think that the scenes aren't really that, especially a big part of the story, and there aren't that many, so I don't think it was really a problem.
Oh, okay. Somia, so when do you think you wanted to read the Red Chamber?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Okay. How was were you in 国语日报 to study Chinese?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how was that experience?
I think it's going very well, and that 国语日报 is a very good school.
What is it like to travel with your mom into here? Is it your first time being in Taiwan? Okay. How's your experience so far? Have you been arrested to the police station like YOUSUKE?
Wow.
No. How's your experience, Leo? Apart from learning in 国语日报, where else did you go and what do you do? Like, do you go gather information with your moms or?
Not really. My main focus is I'm really trying to learn Chinese while I'm here, and so but we traveled around. Like a few weeks ago, we went on a full trip around the island.
Right.
And it's just really different from America, and we can kind of, like when we're on the train and we look and we see like all these small houses, it's just very, very different, and all the agriculture and all the towns and stuff, and it's just very different.
How about food? Are you okay with the food? It's a huge change.
Yes, but my mom often makes Chinese food at home, so it's not all new, and I think the food's really good.
Okay, are there any
differences in food?
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about McDonald's? Does it taste the same? I want to know your perspective. Well, do they taste the same? Have you?
Yeah, in America we haven't eaten McDonald's for a very long time.
You don't allow them to eat?
It's not healthy.
It's not very healthy? Yeah. No, you can try the machine. If you have fast food, maybe you can go to, spend $300, go to YOUSUKE studio. He can do the performance therapy for you, therapy sessions, yeah. Somia, does it taste similar like McDonald's in here?
Basically the same.
Basically same? Okay.
But I noticed at the McDonald's in Taipei that in the back there's like a chain that goes around and around with the bags of food, which we don't have in America.
Okay, wow.
A dumbwaiter.
Say it again?
A dumbwaiter. It's like an elevator for food that brings up the food from the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
Okay, thank you, Leo, and thank you, Somia. Okay, and we are coming to an end to the show, and let's give the guests one last time a big hand. Thank you, and then thank you all for your patience and for watching the show. Thank you. 谢谢你们 ，Brilliant， 谢谢。We're done. Thank you， 谢谢你们，很棒，谢谢。Team， 谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢你。